Good morning, you guys. Actually, no, it's not even close to morning. It's like more like afternoon. But Cam's on a work trip, and anytime my husband is not laying in this bed next to me at nighttime, my sleeping schedule just gets obliterated. I think I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. last night, and I woke up at like 11:30-ish. But it has been a while since I've vlogged, like a really long time actually. It's sort of hard to explain, but I've mentioned before that Cameron is in the military. The next couple of months of our life is gonna be very stressful. The next couple of months is a transition period for us. We are moving very soon back to the States, but we have a lot to do between now and then. And like I said, Cameron is on a work trip right now, so I'm trying to get some of this stuff done without him. And when he gets back from his work trip, we will have just like a little bit over a week until we are actually flying home just for like a visit. We're going to be looking at houses and trying to find jobs, maybe looking at cars to buy, things like that. And then we'll end up flying back here to where we currently live to close up shop over here, pack up all of our stuff, and move. So we have several different little like lists that we're looking at, just full of stuff that we have to do. And honestly, you guys, I love my dog, but Kaiser is the main source of stress currently, just because it's hard to fly a German Shepherd overseas, people, okay? Because, I mean, he's a German Shepherd, he ain't small. So we have to figure out a ticket for him, a plane ticket for him, whether or not his crate is too big for him to fly home. And we have to get him, I'm not sure if he has to be quarantined, but I know that he has to be at the vet like 2 days prior to flying or something. I don't know. Kaiser has to have a passport, people, which we've had since we got him. When we got him from a breeder, she had his passport, which is like precious. I think that dogs have to have passports. In the country that we live in, all dogs have to have passports. But yeah, the next couple of weeks and months are going to be stressful and really exciting. I've had like moments the past couple of days where I just like start crying, but like laughing and smiling at the same time because I'm so excited, but like I'm also terrified. Cam and I have been married for almost 3 years, and we have literally been counting down to this time in our lives since we got married. The entire first 3 years of our marriage, we spent it over here in this foreign country where we don't speak the language. We don't have our parents, we don't have our siblings, we don't have any of our family, which in some ways was a blessing. I mean, we've missed our families the whole time we've been over here, obviously. We're very family-oriented people, we've come to realize, being over here. But being so far away from our families the first couple of years of our marriage, I think was sort of like a blessing in disguise, because I was 18 years old, Cameron was 19 when we got married, and I think it was good for us to be able to spend the beginning of our marriage by ourselves, to learn who we are as a married couple and learn who each other is and sort of, you know, establish a foundation of a marriage by ourselves, because not everyone thought we were making the right decision in getting married so young, which I completely understand, completely. And so I think it was good for us to be able to be over here in a foreign country to be newlyweds, to figure out who we are as, you know, a married couple and sort of, you know, get in our groove. There's always that, everyone always says that the first year of marriage is the hardest because you're learning, you're still vibing. And especially with Cameron and I, we didn't live together before we got married. We went from our parents' house to this apartment together. So we had a lot of learning to do, who each other is, and you know, how we argue. That's a big part of marriage, not even gonna lie, is, you know, figuring out that communication. And I had to learn to leave my husband alone when he's upset, because the more I would just like peck at him, like we would fight, we would have an argument, we would resolve the argument, and then my husband would still be kind of like quiet and closed off and not really want to talk to me. And I'm like, what's the problem? I thought we fixed it. I had to learn to just like let him have his moment and be quiet and be away from me, you know, go into a separate room or whatever. I had to learn just to give him that, because as long as I gave him that, within a couple of minutes, he was himself again. He was happy, he was whatever, he wanted to hang out with me. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but basically what I'm saying is that we've been very blessed and we've been very thankful for this time that we've had over here, but we're ready to go home. So that's probably what this vlog is gonna be about mostly, is moving. And we're still a couple of months out from the actual like moving process, but we've got some stuff to get done before then. Got a lot of packing to do. I've been decluttering, which I think is gonna be like a separate vlog. I'm gonna do like a spring clean with me, and that's what I think I'm gonna do mostly today, is declutter this house because I don't want to take everything home with us because we don't need everything. But yeah, today is the 2nd of February, so we'll see how long this vlog lasts. That'd be kind of cool if I could just like keep vlogging this one vlog until we move home. It is about noon on Friday, February 9th. Excuse me if I'm talking a little bit funny because I just got my filling done. It is in my past. I don't have to deal with it ever again. Right, Kai? If you guys were a part of my Vlogmas sort of a series that I did obviously throughout the month of December, in the very last Vlogmas vlog, I had an appointment to get a cavity filled and it did not go so well. I had what I think it was a panic attack. I passed out. It was like this big thing. They called the paramedics. There was like ambulances everywhere. It was just wildly embarrassing. Did not go well. So I finally got to go back in to get it done where they gave me laughing gas this time. Praise the Lord Jesus above for laughing gas and for modern medicine. The dentist gave me a diazepam, I think, to take last night to help me sleep. And then he also gave me like a Valium or something. He crushed up some pill this morning and put it underneath my tongue to get me to just kind of like relax a little bit. And then they gave me the laughing gas. And then they gave me the nummy stuff. And I was a champ, y'all. And I want to clarify, and I feel like I wanted to like clarify it for them. It's not that I'm like that terrified to get a filling. I'm not that afraid of the dentist anymore. Like when I was a kid, I would be really nervous. But like now I can handle myself. What made me so anxious today is that my anxiety itself is so unpredictable that I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't trust my body to react in a certain way. I have no control over my anxiety and when it decides to show its face, and that's what makes me anxious. But today, let me tell ya, I killed it. This whole side of my face is still really numb. I need to get some water or something. I feel like a dork. But yeah, I finally got my filling. It went really well. I'm excited that it's finally in my past because that original filling appointment was on December the 27th. And like I said, it's February 9th. We haven't been able to get me back in. I have had to like look to this happening in the future for months. And now it's finally passed. I'm finally past it. I'm finally done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And now you better believe I'm gonna take such good care of my teeth from now on. I have all this stuff going on and I have all these new ColourPop goodies that were in that haul. I have them all just spread out in front of me and I just want to play with them. I want to swatch them. I still have to film the close-ups for that video. Okay, if Cameron's going to Hornbach right now and he'll come back, pick up me and the dog, go to his appointment at 2, get his ish done. Okay, I just need to call Cameron.
Hello?
Hi, sweetie.
What's up?
Text me when you're on your way home.
What?
Text me when you're on your way home. I love you, bye.
Love you too, bye.
Trying to like try out this new no filter concealer by ColourPop with my face numb, which is kind of hard to like blend. I don't like it with the brush, not at all. It looks a little bit dry with the brush. I do like the applicator though, it's like pretty flimsy. Oh yeah, I much prefer the finish with a sponge. I need like a really good moisturizer. I don't think mine is cutting it. All those people at the dentist were probably like, finally! Get this brat out of here. I'm sick of dealing with her. I'm gonna put on a little bit of Moonchild. So all I have on is concealer and a lip gloss. I can't feel my lips, so that's gonna be difficult. This looks like brown on me. I can't feel my face. Looks like a beautiful finish. It kind of is reminding me of the Shape Tape in the sense that it's not really creasing even without being set. I haven't even set it yet and it still looks like it's not really creasing all that much. I still definitely prefer Shape Tape so far, but I don't mind this. Hey you guys, so today is the 12th of February, I believe. Yes, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am so excited. Cam and I are heading home. I look like I have a mustache. Cam and I are heading home to look for houses and look for jobs and look for cars and all of this good stuff. And as many of you know, Cameron is in the military. And as many of you also know, we have a little nugget right there. That's Kaiser. Hi, baby. And as you could probably imagine, it is extremely difficult to fly an 88-pound dog overseas. So we have been going through all of this, like organizing, finding the right size crate, and just trying to figure everything out in terms of getting Kaiser home, because we're going home in a couple of days just for a visit. And then Cameron and I will fly back over to where we currently live to pack up all of our stuff and all of that good stuff. But we are actually taking Kaiser home in just a couple of days. Oh my gosh, don't look at that pile of laundry. That's incredibly embarrassing. So we're just going home for a visit, but we are taking the dog home in just a couple of days, and then we'll leave him at home with Cameron's grandpa. He's gonna take care of him for like a whole month. Oh, I'm so nervous to leave my baby boy for so long. But I think it's gonna be really good for him not to have to deal with all the stress of like the movers being here, and we're gonna have like workers in here a lot doing, like, we don't rent this place, but we also don't own it. It's hard to explain because it's like government housing. So all the damages that this dog did to this house in the last 3 years, we have to get fixed. And Kaiser doesn't love strangers. So Kaiser's gonna be back home in the mitten with grandpa in a big yard, and he's gonna get to play whenever he wants. And so he won't have to deal with all of the stress. So Cam and I will come back, pack up all of our stuff, and head home for good. So the most stressful part has been, without a doubt, this stinking crate. This is our crate, right? This is the one that we purchased a long time ago. It's the one we've been using. Kaiser sleeps in there every once in a while. He does all right in the crate. We bought that crate because we were told it's airline approved, right? So we go to buy our plane tickets and to, you know, reserve the spot for Kaiser to fly in excess baggage. And they tell us that the maximum size crate is 49 inches by, I believe it's like maybe 29 by like 30 inches or something like that, something similar. This crate is actually 1 inch shorter this way, but it's a little bit too tall and a little bit too wide. Can you even tell? There we go. You can tell a little bit there. It's just a couple of inches too high. So Cam and I had to go on a wild freaking goose chase. Is that a phrase, or did I just make that up? To find the correct size crate to fly him home. We could not find this size crate anywhere. The only one that was smaller than this one that we could find was like a full 10 inches shorter. And I mean, Kaiser's a big boy. He wouldn't have been able to fit into a crate that was only 40 inches in length. He's pretty big. So this one is actually longer, but it's shorter and a little bit less wide. So Cam just brought this home. I'm so excited we can finally stop stressing about this darn crate. We just took Kai to the vet the other day. He had to get a couple of vaccinations before he was allowed to fly. And then we have to go to the vet actually again tomorrow to get him what's called a health certificate, just to basically like okay him to fly. Say he's healthy enough, he can get on an airplane and fly overseas. I'm gonna be doing a lot of packing, a lot of laundry. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Seriously, that's embarrassing. This thing is like as tall as me. This is a pile of laundry. This is a pile of dirty laundry, people. Oh my gosh, why am I like this? I'm gonna be doing a lot of packing and things because I think I'm gonna bring home probably as much makeup as I can and leave it there when I come back, because I don't really want to ship makeup home with the movers because I don't want at least anything expensive to get broken, you know? So wish me luck in terms of packing up all my makeup. But of course, if you're gonna pray for us, please pray that myself, my husband, and my dog get on the ground safely, because this makeup is all replaceable. I am not replaceable. Neither is my dog or my husband. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm up to today. I still am working on going through the whole house, decluttering, getting rid of things. But today I have a lot of laundry to do and a lot of filming to do actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. And I will catch up with you guys in a bit. I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. All right, you guys, so just to fill you in a little bit, on what you just watched. I'm basically packing up all of my makeup, well, like the majority of my makeup, because I want to take it home with me in my suitcase and leave it there, because I don't know, I don't really trust the movers. I don't want anyone being like rough with my stuff. I want to salvage as much of it as I possibly can. So I basically organized everything into their own little bags, and I labeled everything. Like, this is traditional lipsticks. These are my ColourPop Ultra mattes mostly. There's a couple satins in there, I think. These are glosses. I have most of it packed away in my suitcase already, but like this here is just backups. These are just like empty compacts. Then I put all my palettes in their own like individually wrapped bags. And don't worry, you guys, I am going to be reusing all these plastic bags. I'm not that wasteful. I just wanted them to be in their own little bags just in case anything did break or shatter or anything. It wouldn't get all over my clothes in my suitcase. So everything is pretty much like individually wrapped. Like I said, most of it is already in my suitcase, and then hopefully, if all goes as planned, this stuff, all the rest of it will go in Cam's suitcase. Husband perks. And basically all I really left were things that I like can't do my makeup without. Shape Tape, Pro Glow, just right there. These are my favorite powders and bronzers and blushes and stuff. Liners. I am going to be bringing some of this stuff home with me as well, but it will be coming back with me also. I also love this palette. I think I'm gonna leave this palette like this. We'll see how much use I get out of it, but I guess this is the palette that I'm gonna use to travel with. Those two face products there, you would have seen them in my ColourPop haul. It's a Private Party, the bronzer, and then the Here Kitty Kitty highlight. And then these are just a bunch of eyeshadows that are basically like my tones, my go-tos, if you will. Made to Last by ColourPop, Wake Up Call by ColourPop, and White Silver by Coastal Scents. Those are like my most used eyeshadows of all time. There's a couple of Makeup Geek, Coastal Scents, things like that in here too, but like these are my kind of tones. I have a couple of, you know, warmer browns that I don't reach for as often but are always nice to have. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this to travel with, at least travel home with, and then this is what I'm gonna be reaching for mostly for the next month until I actually move home for good in April. My favorite blushes of all time I had to keep, of course. Benefit face palette. It's actually the following day. It's the Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. I'm really tired. And I needed an editing break. I was talking to you guys in my chit chat Get Ready With Me. This was a while back, probably for you. I'm in the process of editing it right now. I'm like all over the place because I'm like pre-filming, but I also don't know when this video is gonna go up. But I'm like editing for right now. But basically, I was on top of pre-filming. I was not, however, on top of pre-editing. So I have like a bunch of videos that I need to edit if I don't want to edit while I'm on my trip. Basically, this video here that you're watching right now is my moving vlog. So this vlog might be several months long. This might not go up until late April. I don't really know. So I don't know what I've said in which videos. I got my nails done today. This is like my favorite nail polish of all time. It's OPI Dulce de Leche. I think it's the perfect nudie kind of a pink color. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I have to go continue to edit, which I don't want to. I don't know if I've ever been more so not in the mood to edit. Like, I'm just in the mood to sleep and eat. Oh, I have to pack up my brushes. One of them days, y'all. I'm also gonna keep my two favorite Morphe palettes here with me. I don't want to say goodbye to those quite yet. Oh my gosh, you guys want to see something ridiculous? Look at how many NYC liquid liners I bought. I counted one time. I think there's like 17 of them in here. 16 or 17 maybe. I didn't buy them all at one time, but if you don't know, that thing's only like $2 each. And I knew that NYC wasn't going to be sold in the US for much longer, and it's my favorite liquid liner, and I used to be a lot more of a liquid liner person than I am now, and so every time I went to the store, I would just grab another one because it was $2 so that I could stock up and never be without it, and now by the time I get through them all, they're all going to be expired. Let me show you guys my other palettes. I showed you that Z palette with the face products in it, and then my other two ColourPop palettes. These are like my more greeny, orangey kind of shades, which I don't reach for as much, especially orange. I actually reach for green more than I reach for orange, but there's that palette, which I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it looks really like visually appealing. but not even as much as this one. This one is very visually appealing to me. This one just looks like so pretty. It's like got all the cranberry, reddy, peachy sort of colors. I just think it looks so cool. So anytime I'm thinking about doing like a more reddish cranberry look, I will automatically think of this palette. So there's like greens and oranges, reds, cranberries, and then I have this Z palette full of most of like my more obviously bright, colorful shades, and then my little everyday leopard print Z palette that I already showed you guys. So that's pretty much my entire single shadow collection. Oh, except for this one. There's like 4 stragglers in this one, and this one are the same, but they are Coastal Scents and they came in different palettes and stuff. That's why I have that many. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways to postpone editing. You can't see me at all, can you? I am just so done editing and I'm so hungry, but I've been so bad today in terms of calories. I could just eat like a salad or something, or maybe then I could go on a walk, burn some more calories, and I could eat some more calories. I like the sound of that.
Hi, Kai. Hi, pretty boy. What's the matter?
All right, you guys, T-minus like 1 day until we fly home to visit this guy to stay. And I now have to pack my second suitcase. It's basically like I get a suitcase and Cam gets a suitcase, but Cam said he just wants to shove all of his clothes into his carry-on, and then I can use the second suitcase as well for more clothes and more makeup. So it's now time to go ahead and pack that second suitcase. I have to pack the makeup that I want to take like to use there, and then also like bring back here to our current house with me. And I want to pack my carry-on, get everything all set and all ready. That way I'm not like stressed rushing at the last minute. I feel like maybe I should open the windows. So my plan is to use this bag here as my carry-on, which usually I use like a bigger carry-on. Usually I use this bag, which I love this bag. It says Dream Big, so cute. But this is like a laptop bag, and with all the editing that I need to do, thinking I'm gonna bring my laptop as my carry-on. I usually don't, just because it's such a hassle in security, because they make you take out your laptop and blah blah blah. So usually I don't, but I think I'm going to try and knock out some editing on the plane. So I think I'll just use this bag as my carry-on this time around. It's a Vera Bradley, I believe. Yeah, that's what that means, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pack all of my carry-on stuff in here, which I'm gonna try and keep it light, because one of my biggest traveling tips that I learned the hard way is when you bring a really super big carry-on, you know, like the biggest size that they allow you to bring, that's awesome because you're like utilizing space. But if you fill it up too much, it can be so heavy. There was one time I had this bag here as my carry-on, and it was literally filled to the brim. But of course, I found myself literally sprinting through an airport in order to make my flight on time. So I was like super out of breath. It was super uncomfortable. It hurt my back. You just don't want to be like lugging too much crap through an airport. Sorry if you can hear Kaiser gnawing on his bone. I'm dizzy.
Kaiser, are you ready to go home and play in the snow? Kaiser, you wanna play in the snow? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, my boy. Yeah, my boy.
Speaking of my boy, look what finally came in the mail. How precious is my new pop socket? Look at my baby. That's when he was so young. He was probably maybe like 3 months old, I want to say. Probably less than that, actually. We didn't have him for long when I took this picture, but I absolutely love it. Got my Thomas Rhett jams on. What are you throwing your bone on the ground for? Hey, this ain't for you, dog. I know. Hi, honey. Oh, yeah, he tore that thing to shreds, didn't he? Hi, sweetie. Oh, my baby boy. Kaiser James. Kaiser James, you go potty? Yeah, he tore all that to absolute shreds, didn't he? Boo. Boo. What are you doing? That's all right, buddy. So it has been a hot minute since I vlogged. Basically everything that you guys missed. I think last time I actually like vlogged, like talked to you guys, I was at our house overseas. And we are now home. We're back in the States. We've been visiting for like a week now, almost a week. And it's been a ride. We had some issues with the dog. Not with the flight or anything, he flew fine. I mean, he didn't like being in the crate for that long and flying overseas without us, but he got off the plane perfectly safe and all that good stuff, and then we just ran into a lot of issues with his separation anxiety, behavior, overprotectiveness. We just ran into a lot of issues, but long story short, we saw a trainer yesterday, and that went really well. He taught us so much about Kaiser's breed and just about Kai in general, like specifically our dog, and he was able to give us like the underlying reason as to why he's so protective, so overprotective, and it can come out as like aggression. Basically, we didn't exercise him in a way that complemented his instincts, because German Shepherds are very protective instinctively. That's just, it's in their DNA. That's what they do, is protect the people they love. And to exercise him, we would only ever take him on walks to get him exercised, and the trainer taught us that he needs to be exercised in different ways. I'm just gonna hold it, okay. So the trainer taught us that we have to exercise him not by walks. He has a Shepherd and said that he's never taken him for a walk ever, not once in his whole life, because they don't need walks. They need to play with frisbees, they need to play with a ball, they need to play hide and seek. They need to do things that activate more than one. They need to multitask. They need to do more than just walk. Because when he was teaching us how to walk with Kaiser on leash and off the leash, Kaiser would kind of start to whine, and we didn't really understand why, and he told us that it was because he doesn't like just walking. He knows how to just walk. So when we were teaching him to walk back and forth, we went to an X, to an X, to an X on the ground, to an X on the ground, and Kaiser was whining. He didn't want to just walk back and forth. He needs more than just one simple job to do. So we're on our way to probably a pet store. We're gonna get him this specific like brand of ball.
We're going there first, because I'd be here.
No, we can go. But yeah, before we do that, before we go get Kai a new ball to play with, we have to go to Secretary of State, because I'm gonna be 21 in less than a month. And so I have to go get my license renewed, and my license will like switch from vertical to horizontal, because I'm like officially an adult now. So I'm gonna go get my license. Cameron's probably gonna renew his license as well. We also got new phones, fun fact. We ended up getting Google Pixels, which is very similar to Android, wouldn't you say?
What is Android?
Oh, similar to Samsung.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. It's very similar to Samsung, which is what we had before anyway. And the iPhones were buy one, get one, but we couldn't do it.
Well, there was almost the same exact deal on these.
We did get a really good deal on these too. It wasn't as good, but I mean, it was still a really good deal. It's a much bigger phone than I'm used to. I've never had a phone this big before, but I don't have a case yet, which is making me super nervous. That's why I had to put my pop socket on it so I don't drop it. But yeah, that's what we've been up to. It's been quite a long week or so, but it's getting calmer. It's calming down, so. Sit. Good. Wait. All right, you ready? You ready? Go get it, Kaiser. Go get it. Oh, Kaiser on me.
Good dog. Alright, you guys, so I'm vlogging in the car right now on my phone, which makes me very uncomfortable. I really hope nobody like comes up behind me and looks at me while I'm vlogging. But we're at just like this little, like, I don't know, dealership thing. Right now, we need to get me a car, and we are looking at purchasing some land and building on the land, in which case we would basically park like a camper on the lot and stay in the camper while we're building. So Cam's just looking at like a car, and he's looking at these campers, but I really wish he would knock it off, because that's just not happening anytime soon. Today's Monday, and Cameron's going back overseas on Wednesday, so we don't have much longer together to do all this, like buying house, buying cars, stuff together, which is super frustrating, but I am happy that I'll have my parents help, and there's plenty back overseas that Cam has to do. It's gonna be a long road ahead. It's gonna be a long couple of months, which is super, super frustrating. I got my Big B. I can't believe how much better Big B is than Starbucks. Big B is like a Michigan thing, I think. I think there's only locations in Michigan. There might be some throughout the rest of the Midwest, but I think it's mostly a Michigan thing. This is my iced reduced calorie tan lines. My YouTube channel is currently a mess, and I totally understand that. You guys must be so frustrated. I'm so sorry, but it's just like I'm in a really transitional period in my life right now, so hopefully I'll get back in the groove of things. Is there like a smoothing filter on my face right now? What is that, Kai?
He doesn't see her.
What is that?
Moves, he'll see her.
Monica!
Come on, let's go see her.
He's just, okay, you're getting really close. Who's that? What if she goes downstairs, though?
She won't. She'll walk. Good dog, Kai.
Oh, he just wants after her.
Go close the gate.
He didn't even bark.
Good dog.
Jeez. Hey you guys, today is the 6th of April. It's a Friday, and as usual, I have no plans, but I haven't vlogged in a very long time, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. Cameron's gonna be home in 3 days, and I am so excited. He has our apartment all packed up and everything is on its way over here, and tonight he's at a friend's house. They're throwing him a little going away party, so he did our little inspection thing for our apartment, and turns out we have to pay a chunk of change for some of the damages that dog did to it. I'm assuming that's why. Cameron didn't tell me why, but we do owe some money, which is unfortunate, but I guess it's sort of what I expected. I did get us a car, finally. That was one of the things that we wanted to do while Cameron was still here, and he was only here for 2 weeks. Now I've been here for like almost 2 months, and I finally got us a car, and I'm so happy with the car that we got. I got us a Honda Accord. It's an '04, and it's in such great condition. It's a 4-door, which I haven't had a 4-door car in 5 years. Or better. My first car ever was 4 doors, I think. Pretty sure. And then ever since then, I've had 2-door cars. Oh, that's a lie. I've had a Honda Accord before, but I didn't drive that car. I wasn't licensed when I first got overseas. So that's pretty much what I've been dealing with. My dad has been such a big help in terms of car buying. He went and test drove a bunch of different cars. And he helped me go get the plates and everything at Secretary of State and all that good stuff. So that's what I've been up to. I haven't been editing or filming nearly as much as I wish I was / used to be. I feel like I hardly vlogged at all in the month of March. I was very distracted, very busy in the month of March. It's always a very busy month for me. It's my birthday and my wedding anniversary, and I always get sick in the month of March, and I was sick in the month of March this year. Again, I spent the first, I think, 6 years of my life sick on my birthday. My birthday's on March 15th, and I'm always hoping and praying that I don't get sick on my birthday because it's very likely. But it didn't happen this year. I didn't get sick until a little bit later in the month of March, but I was sick nonetheless. It wasn't anything like flu-ish or anything like that. It was just like really bad cold symptoms, and it felt like it was never ending. I had it for like 2 weeks, I bet. So the next couple of weeks are looking like Cameron's gonna come home on Monday. I'll pick him up from the airport, and then we're gonna go to a hotel and have a nice little romantic anniversary getaway sort of a thing. We're gonna go up north, which there's a bunch of snow up there, so that'll be super fun. And then on the way home, we're probably gonna stop by our new city that we're moving to and maybe drop off a couple of job applications, things like that. And then we'll stop by a different city maybe to see my childhood best friend and her boyfriend, so hopefully Cameron can meet her boyfriend. And then over the weekend, on Friday, I have my appointment with my old therapist, which I'm so excited about. I've had a lot of therapists in my life, and Julie is my favorite. And so I'm going to go see Julie again, which I'm so happy about. I'm so excited. I wish that I had done it sooner when I got home, because there was a lot of stuff that, you know, was going on when Cam and I first got home that I would have loved to be able to talk to her about in the moment. But that's okay. I'm still excited to talk to her nonetheless. And then on Saturday, I am going to go to my old dance studio's dance recital, which I'm so excited. The last year that I danced was my junior year of high school, and now I'm 21 years old. So my old dance coach sent me a message shortly after I got home and asked if I would like to go to the recital to help out backstage. So I'm super excited about that. That's gonna be a blast from the past, for sure. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what I'm gonna be up to. I'm gonna do my best to start vlogging more. I know I've been such a terrible vlogger. This vlog is gonna be so long. Sorry if you've tuned out by now, but if you haven't, comment the word flabbergasted. Just write flabbergasted in a comment, and that's it. Do it.
Say the word, say the word. Say the word, come on. Say the word and a wink of light. Around the earth and around the sun. Say the word and we can stay. Forget about that better place. And I know you're healing, 'cause I know the feeling. It's not breathing. Don't wanna
Hi, bud.
seeing all the reasons we should forget about this place. I don't wanna leave here.
Alright, you guys, so I sincerely apologize for this angle. I know it's not the most flattering. As you can see, that is not dandruff, that is hail on my hair. So Cam and I are at an RV place looking for a camper because we found a piece of land that we are planning on purchasing. It has a house on it already, but it's in really rough shape, so we're gonna have to do a lot of remodeling and things like that. So in the meantime, we are going to pull up a camper on the property to stay in while we remodel, so we're really excited. Things are finally moving along, which I feel like it's been a long time coming, but I think we're getting closer and closer to making a decision. Alright, you guys, so today is the 24th of April, and Cam and I are currently at our property. We haven't signed any papers or anything yet, but we should have the property by the end of the week. which is so exciting. We're the only people that have really stepped foot in it in the last couple of years, so there's like mice living in it and everything. It's kind of gross, but we got ourselves a little fixer-upper. And it's like straight up in the woods. It's like a little cottage. It's very small. Honey?
Hey.
Hey. Well, you were taking a while, so I thought I'd come see what you were up to. Brainstorming?
Yep.
Yeah. Is he gonna want all this furniture, or are we just gonna throw it out? This bunk bed actually looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Pretty sure it all comes with.
I don't want these chairs. These chairs are gross. We could put like a couch here maybe, and then like the TV up against this wall. What would we put over here? It's just weird with all the doors.
Yeah, that's why I say we need to...
Maybe just like more seating, just a couple of chairs here in like an L shape so that we can have like a nice little seating area around the TV. And then over here we can have like a table, like an entryway table, you know?
Well, if we take...
Yeah, the kitchen and like the dining area is the biggest part of this whole place. Are you gonna wanna like strip all the cabinetry out and everything?
I mean, eventually.
It's definitely just gonna need like a good cleaning before we put any food in this place.
Plus, yeah, I'm gonna take out all the walls and stuff.
The walls?
Yeah, that's all getting stripped out. This being on a slab though, it'll keep it cool in here during the summer.
What are you doing?
Whoops.
This carpet looks like it's gonna be easy to rip up.
Yeah, it's not even stuck to the ground.
We're home, y'all! Kaiser! Kaiser! Hi, buddy! He's still adjusting, but we just got to our new place. I'm in our camper currently, and we're moving some stuff in. The house is just right here. Yeah, that's our little house. That's our project for the next couple of months. And this is where we're gonna be staying in the meantime. How's it going? Yeah? This used to be a sliding glass door right here, just like this one. They took it out and closed it up. Cam took all these walls down. That was a wall. This, I'm pretty sure, was a wall. And then here is our bedroom, and this didn't used to be here, but now that's like another entrance into the bathroom. Guys, so today is actually Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of you beautiful mamas out there. I really just wanted to come on here and basically put a cap on this vlog. I think it's about time at like 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I think we're solid. Quite a bit longer than my usual vlogs, but it is a moving vlog. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for watching. Cam and I were sort of toying with the idea of maybe starting our own vlog channel, sort of separate from my beauty stuff. Basically just documenting the fixing up of, you know, our humble abode that we just purchased. Kaiser, do you have to eat sticks though? Those are not tasty. Did Daddy feed you dinner? Anyway, a lot of progress has been made on this house. Cameron is just so in his element working on a house. Kaiser is so in his element not having to be on a leash and just, you know, running around wherever he wants to go. He's listening amazingly. We've been so proud of him. Kaiser, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Go play. Go play. So let us know if that sort of vlog channel separate from my channel is something that you guys would like to see. If that's something you guys would subscribe to, that would be really nice if you could let me know. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied.